Hello, Join Us fans. Bob Scott here. I've got a real special treat for you here today. I'm going to walk you through one of our rehabs that we've just gotten started, and we're in the process of actually getting some finalized permits on this to really start cranking away. But I wanted to walk through the property with you before renovation started and show you what our game plan is, and then maybe I'll do another walkthrough kind of midway through reno, and then another one at the tail end of the project, so you can see what the finished product look like, and we can discuss the numbers of how much we spent over here and what we think we're going to make, and potentially even after it's sold what we actually did make. So let's walk through it and get right into it. All right, so this property is in South City. Or actually not South City, but the borderline between South City and South County in Afton area. It's a nice blue-collar neighborhood. It's an 1,800 square foot house when it's done, and comps should be right around 150, 155. We purchased this property for $30,000, and as you can tell, it's pretty much a gut rehab. So we're right here standing in the living room. We've got these little window holes here, and you can see the original ones over here, older frosted glass. So got new windows going in there. Still provide a lot of natural light and a lot of privacy though, actually, because you can't see in there from the neighborhood. And we've got these walls furred out a few inches, so this is all going to be drywalled. You can see the electric's been ran in here. Most of the house is getting completely rewired. Stairwell is going to be rebuilt as well. This is all going to be finished off, and there's going to be a closet underneath the stairwell there. So this zone is probably going to be set up as a dining room. Not a huge living space, but still good size. And the bedrooms upstairs are nice, and we've reconfigured the layout. So this was originally just a half bath downstairs. So we're adding a full bathroom down here. It's going to add a lot of value and just make it really desirable when it hits the market. So it'll be fully a 3-bed, 2-bath. We switched up the layup here. Originally we were going to have the shower back there, but it's just not going to fit with everything we got working and the way we had to run the stack from the upstairs. So now the shower is going to go in this little nook right here. So when you walk in, it'll be right on your right. The toilet is going to go right there where you see that white circle, and the vanity is going to go over here to my left. And we've got a little bit of natural light in here from this glass block, and you can also see all the brand new stack that we've had to run, and the new PEX plumbing. Those red and blue lines is new style plumbing that's cheaper and easier to run. Way easier to install. These things just kind of snap and click together. It's really a great system versus the old copper plumbing. So that's it for the bathroom down here. Let's keep walking around. Alright, this is going to be the kitchen, and we've already got this all furred out. This area was open space, but we're going to turn this into a walk-in pantry. Nice feature these days to have a lot of extra storage in the kitchen. That'd be a good selling feature. And we've also been able to have this solid wall back here that we can put some cabinets against and put the appliances in. I'm not sure exactly how we were going to run this. I believe we we're going to put the range on this wall and keep the sink over here where it is, in front of the window. As you can see, we already got all the new windows for the most part installed. And then the fridge is probably going to go on this wall over there. So very good sized kitchen, all in all. Yeah. So this house had an addition. It's been built on the back here, and they had a second stairwell that ran up to the second story, but it really killed the second story layout. There's not a lot of space up there, and the bedrooms really suck, so we ripped it out so we can make a huge master upstairs, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. That door goes to the exterior and the back porch. This area we're going to fur out and close it all off and add in an HVAC system, and that door to the exterior will be completely closed off as well. So this will be a dual zoned system. and plenty of heat and AC to heat 1,850 some odd square feet. So standard South City, South County basement. Older property, not much to see here. These basements really can never be finished off and do too much down here besides basement type stuff like storage and maybe a little mini work area. Panel over here, circuit breaker panel. I believe that's going to be staying like it is. I don't think we're upgrading the panel. I'm not sure. Here's where we tied in the stack from the first and second story. And here's where the toilet goes up to the bathroom that we just walked through. Water heater's here in good shape. You can see the PEX lines ran to it. And this furnace services the main floor. The other zone over there is where we're going to put in the new one. So here's where the water ties into the public service. Apologize, it's dark down here. But let's get upstairs where you can see a little bit more. Not much to see in a basement anyways. So currently the property is a little bit of a standstill. We got to have our architect sign off on our final plans and have the city sign off on it as well. But once that happens, we'll be able to get rolling and crank this bad boy out and get it on the market here. One thing that's great about here is really tall ceilings. A lot of headroom up here. And this stairwell is going to be completely rebuilt. Brand new. Alright, second story, you walk to the left. Immediately there's a pretty large size bedroom, lots of natural light, 2 big windows over there. There's hardwood floors in here, but we're going to recover these with laminate. A nice actually it's a hardwood style laminate, kind of a mixture of both, but it'll look nice, real classy like. Here you can see we've got the closet furred out. Good sized closet. This will be a children's room. We've got the master at the back end of the property. Again, you can see all the wiring's been run, all the rough-in wiring, all the new 2x4s. This was actually like a shotgun style layout. It was an absolutely terrible layout when we bought it. So we've pretty much ripped out all the non-load bearing walls up here and configured it as best we can to maximize the space, the number of bedrooms, and the flow. So, second bedroom here, a little bit smaller, but for a younger kid or teenager, not bad. So we're walking back through here. This would be the main hallway of the upstairs. This is going to be a upstairs laundry facility, so that's a great feature to add. You know, people don't have to walk all the way down the main floor, even to the basement, to do laundry. So they can just keep it all up here and save a lot of up and down. Here you can see the rough-in plumbing for the laundry. A few of the boxes already put in. And then obviously we'll probably have like bifold doors to cover that up. So if we make a left turn here, you can see actually real quickly this this wall right here is the I believe it's the flue from the original kitchen or the furnace down in the basement, and we had to work around that. There's nothing we could do to rip that out. It was kind of holding some stuff up and would just be too much of a pain to take out. So we've had to work around that, but I think we got a pretty good final layout here. As you can see, some more rough-in plumbing here for the upstairs bathroom. This is all going to be furred out and covered up. The full bath and shower is going to go there. Toilet again where that circle is, and then a double bowl vanity is going to go on this back wall. And everything will obviously be drywalled, fresh paint, looking sharp, looking nice. This is a cool feature. We're going to actually have a slider pocket door frame right here. Oh, it's going in and out of focus here. So we've got kind of a Jack and Jill setup here with this full bath on the top floor. That way the kids can come in here and use it at night if they need to, versus going all the way downstairs. And we decided to forego a closet in the bathroom just to have another one here in the master. So a little bit of a sacrifice, but now we've got 2 official closets that are going to be in the master bedroom. So this will probably be, we'll probably just put a 6-panel door in here, and it's not quite a walk-in, but still pretty good size. So here's where that second story, or that second stairwell came up here. And as you can see, it just killed this whole back room. This is where the addition on the house was, and added, you know, I don't know, whatever this is, another 60 square feet probably up here. So by eliminating that, and then we're going to rebuild out this subfloor, so that'll all be flush and covered up. And then we're going to raise this floor. There's about a 3-4 inch height difference here. So we're going to raise this floor up to be even with the rest of the second floor. That way you have this big, nice open spot where you can put a bed there at the back of the wall or the back of the property, or there's actually another zone over here you can put it between both these back windows. So there's several options here. Originally, if you see this giant header we put in here, we had to add this in here to open up this room and structurally hold up the rest of the house. But before this this wall over here that you see that sticks out probably 18 inches or so, it was the same thing on the other side, and there was no real way to put in a king-size bed in a good location. So we had to make this super large header and run it all the way across the back of the house. And then over here on the right side, this is going to be a much larger closet. As you can see, it's got a little window in there. So not a bad little feature. This window already break. Oh, that's a bummer. No, it's an older window. Still gonna have to replace that. Applying paint. So there'll be a really large walk-in closet on this side. This is really gonna be a great house when it's done. I'm pretty excited about this one. It's been a few years since we've done a bigger flip like this. We've been more in the rent-to-own model, but that's really about it on this property. Like I said, I'll keep you updated as I come back out here and as major progress is made, and then do at least one final wrap-up video where we show you all the numbers and how it worked out on this property. So if you're interested in finding out more about us, go to joinoutproperties.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Excuse me. We're going to be bringing you a minimum of 20 new videos each and every month. On all things related to real estate and investing. And if you're interested in learning how to do this type of stuff yourself, and to know what my absolute favorite exit strategy is, you know, this involves flipping. A lot of people know how to flip. There's a lot of TV shows out there that show folks the basics of flipping. Flipping works. It is great. But my favorite exit strategy is something I like to call autopilot assets. So I'm holding a free webinar. You can go to autopilotassets.com and sign up and learn more about it. It's pretty cool. You're going to learn how to make way more money by selling houses as is than if you would have renovated them and flipped them. But it only works for a certain amount of properties. That's why we're not doing it on this property. So thanks so much. Have a good one.